Right, welcome to the session here. Well, the mini clip. It's gonna be very easy, very fast. Okay, I'm going to show you right here, try to explain in a very fast way how to distinguish and how to work with plural or singular verbs and using a relative clause. Okay, so well, let's say we have a very simple example. Okay, let's say, what about this one? The actor who was on TV last week. Okay, let's put that thing here. Okay, let's put it like this. I repeat, the actor who was on TV last week. Actor. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these. Actor who was on TV last week. Okay, let's. This is a defining clause. We can identify a defining clause because we have a very specific actor. Okay, so they are using the. Okay, the actor. Well, this one, the pronunciation is the actor in this context. Well, this is a defining clause because it is very specific in the actor. I mean, in the subject. Okay, the actor who was on TV last week. What happened? You see, we need to know more about this information. So, the actor who was on TV last week. Let's say, showed his family, okay, to the audience. Okay, like this, just like this. All right. So we have the actor who was on TV last week, showed his family on the audience. Okay. Well, as you can see, we don't have any problems because the verb is in simple past. Okay, you can see showed is in simple past. So this topic about plural or singular verbs. Okay, let's put it here. Verbs. Okay. Vamos a poner por aquí. Verbs. It doesn't apply to the simple past, as you can see. No? It applies to the simple present only, okay, to the simple present. So if we want to know if a sentence or a relative clause is using a plural or singular verb, we need to use a sentence that describes a general fact or something that describes a routine or a habit. So I'm going to change this. Okay, I'm going to put it like this on the side because it doesn't really apply for this topic. Okay, as you can see. Let's put another one. The actor who was on TV last week appears on action movies. Okay, let's put it here. Often appears on action movies. So, well, this is now a perfect example of the use of singular or plural form. Well, there are some books that talk about it. Okay, they use this term plural singular form, but this is just the same as the rule, which is about the third person singular. Okay, third person singular. You already know this. Okay, the third person singular in the simple present. We have to be very careful since we are using relative clauses. Okay, since we are using relative clauses, sometimes you can confuse. Okay, because sometimes the relationship is not very clear. Sometimes the students tend to confuse that part. So here we are talking about the actor. Okay, and now the verb has to match with the subject. Esto se le conoce, okay? This is known as subject, a little bit here, subject, verb, agreement. Okay, let's preview this. This is known as this. There are many students who are confused, or they have to check. They have to go back to the basic information, all right, about what this is. So, well, don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. The plural form means the form in simple. I mean the verb in simple form without the s. Okay, so I want to use a plural form right here. I want to use a plural form. Let's put the same, but instead of singular, let's put it like this: the actors. This is the plural form of the subject. Okay, but then we have the verb has to be in this form. Okay, so you can see the plural noun or the plural subject with the plural form of the verb. Okay, this is what some books call it plural or singular verbs. Okay, so don't get it confused. The singular verbs, just to sum up this information, the singular verbs is nothing but referring, okay, to the third person singular simple present rule, as you can see here. Okay, so take this into account, and I hope you get a very nice practice out of this. Okay, so see you for the next mini clip video. Right.